Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Welcome back to another episode of Skylines Sunset Harbor DLC. We are back here in the awesome city of New York City, and we're looking at our toxic waste dump of a site. So let me hit that escape button. For today, I would like to build an entertainment district. So I'd like to come over here and entertain everybody. So basically, we're going to mix in some leisure. We're going to mix in some tourism, and we'll kind of mix it together and basically give a really nice place for our residents to actually have some fun. So let's get in here and let's get started. So what I'd like to do right now is, since we do have tram lines, I would like to extend out those tram lines a little bit. Actually, by a little bit, I mean a lot of bit. So let's hit that tram track and let's go straight across. Can we go straight across all the way to here? That would work perfect. Awesome. Now, real quick, what I don't like is that that is not necessarily a straight path. So let's redo that. That did not. It did look. Okay, let me rephrase that. It did look fine, but did you see the grids? Let's see. Let's do a better one. All right, let's go all the way across here. See how this is so much better? They're all formed together instead of it very jaggedy, so that works out a lot better than the original strip that I put down. So let's, over here I have a want for a stadium. So it's not can we fit football or baseball there? In football, we would need to make it a little bit bigger. Plus, I think baseball would work better. But the problem with baseball is that I'd like it out a little bit. So I'd actually like it like right where I have the stadium outline. So what we need to do is we need to extend this out a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Just extend out our road. And if you want to know what I did, I'm using the, I don't even know what it's called, the level terrain tool. And what you have to do is right click on the land height you actually want, and then you're actually able to extend out the land. So let's grab a tram track. So okay, so this could actually be a good idea. So we can grab a tram track and bring it up here. Now the reason behind that is, instead of having a stop like right in this area to stop traffic, we can have the stop right next to the stadium. So let's go back to our lovely stadium that we're building around. So go to education. It still weirds me out that or can we fit the actual stadium? Oh, okay, I want to put football over here. So I think this will look really cool. I think this will look fantastic, just right on the waterfront. Like, that is cool. I like that. Waterfront stadium. And as you could tell, we created a tsunami based on creating that land. So, okay. So we have that. That is pretty cool. And if we really want to get, like, let's see. If we really want to get pretty technical, we can go like this. So how many I'm just trying to measure this out. So 3 units. So we can just go like this. 3 units, boom. And that works out pretty well. It looks a little bit more symmetrical. And what we could do is add some detailing after that. So what we're going to do is, on this opposite side, is kind of the same thing. And we'll get the baseball stadium over here. We want to, again, we're trying to create an entertainment district. So that's the goal. So ideally, we'd like to put both stadiums next to each other. And then we can build some other monuments to kind of go with it. So we're going to center this as best as possible. So that looks good. So let's see how it looks. Sorry. I think it looks good. Okay, yeah, that definitely looks good. So what we're going to do next is that we're going to build roads. I'm not going to build roads around this. This is going to kind of stay on its own. But what we could do with the baseball stadium is kind of build around it. Now, the reason why I jetted out to the right is because you can't go straight, because that is the outline of the stadium. So this will pretty much do the same thing for the left field side. So let's get that out over here. So building a road around it. So we're trying to build around these stadiums and kind of create, some a very cool entertainment district. Before we actually add the districting, let's grab some unique buildings and let's just see what we can add that will look pretty cool to this area. No, we can't. Oh, that would have been nice. That would have been pretty cool if we could fit a fountain in there. We do have some other things though that we can put in here, but I'm thinking I actually have an idea of a building, but I'm not sure if it would actually fit. No, that's all right. So let's add oh, this is going to look beautiful. So this is the Modern Art Museum. We're going to put that right along there. So you're going to be going around down the main street and you're going to see that beautiful art gallery basically. So we have that. So we have our transportation center. And I would really like to add, oh, that is, you know what? Sorry, other stadium. We're going to add this stadium. This is a American football stadium. I don't know. It's US Bank Stadium. I downloaded it as a mod. But look how beautiful that is. And this is a real stadium in real life. It's in Minnesota. It looks beautiful. Now, if it could actually host games like the normal stadium, it's okay. It has visitors, so that's okay. So we'll keep going with that. But I did not know that. This is the first time I've ever placed that down. I'm going to do some modifications around here and detailing afterwards, but that stadium looks freaking incredible. Okay, sorry. I got to stop being enamored by a stupid stadium, but it looks freaking amazing. So let's go over here. We're going to add a strip over here. Boom, bing, bang, boom. Do the same over here. There you go. All right, awesome. So this is, again, we're going for entertainment. So let's look for a couple more things we can add. I actually don't mind another, what is this called? A Botanical Garden? Yeah, I don't mind another one of those. Those actually look pretty cool. And they're parks, so that is a positive also. Let's add a roller coaster right here, guys. No, I'm just kidding. We can't do that. I mean, we technically could, but any other cool things then? Like, the traffic park, can we, oh, that fits beautifully. So this, like I said, that we're going to keep this a little condensed area, and it's going to, I hope it looks awesome. Then a locomotive hall. Now, can we place this? Oh, this would be a really cool main building. Just as you're driving by, it would look fantastic. Again, we're going to add a lot more detailing and stuff like that, so don't be afraid or don't freak out at me and be like, what are you doing? I know. So we'll keep this going. Then let's grab, and as you could tell, even though everything's not really opened officially because we're still adding things, you can tell people are legitimately walking down here already, and there is traffic, which is perfect. So let's go like this. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so what we need to do next is I would like to district this area, and there's that. Beautiful. So what we're gonna do is make sure that it's the leisure district. I'm gonna go all the way down to here. I don't want to hit the city with it, so don't freak out at me about that, guys. All right, so we're gonna add some leisure to over here. Let's see. Oh, okay, you can see I added leisure. Okay, that's perfect. And then let's start adding some buildings, and we're gonna do low density buildings because I don't think I really want if you've ever been to a professional stadium, I'm not sure how it is in Europe, at least in the United States, there are tons of stadiums that are kind of out in the suburbs / city, and they just have they don't have skyscrapers next to it. Now, if you live in Edmonton, Ontario, that is, well, what I just said was completely false because your Rogers Center is literally downtown. But besides that, there are definitely like smaller shops, and at least here in Buffalo, New York, they definitely have smaller buildings around, and it's kind of like restaurants, bars, and stuff like that. That's where I was gonna go for, and what I might need to actually legitimately do is I might need to add tourism, because tourism actually has those bars that I'm talking about. But let's just see how this fills in. I'm pretty sure we're going to have 85 gyms pop up. I mean, that seems to be the norm for modded buildings. So that's also a thing. So we'll see how well that turns out. And don't be afraid to put paths, guys. I'm going to use actual street paths because, you know, we're in the city. So let's do that. Add some more street paths. Can we stop it from... Oh, okay. I just killed that, but that's all right. And what we're going to do is this Botanical Garden. We're just going to make it a park area, and I will definitely be modding that up a little bit more. And look at how many people are at the baseball stadium already. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to detail this up, so don't think this is all done and whatnot. So this is going to turn out pretty good. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to start detailing and modding it, and we'll see what I come up with. Hopefully I come up with something good that you all like, but everything seems to be going pretty well, and I have no complaints about it. I am going to add some parking because, well, we have a stadium and we need some parking lots. But thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you stay on and keep watching, and it'll be a 2-minute time lapse, and we do need some water and electricity, so let me get that going. But thank you guys for watching, and I'm pretty excited for you guys to see the finished product. It's going to look absolutely amazing. Okay guys, so we are back here in our little build, and as you could tell, things have filled in really nicely, and you could see the prominent US Bank Stadium. I did add queue walls and pavement around it completely. And what I did add while you guys were gone, now I know this is not filled in, I know, but I wanted to add a harbor, which is bringing in tourists. Then I extended out the trains. So our train line is going from basically from this port all the way down to the other side of our city, which I won't zoom to because it would take too long, but it's connected everywhere. And I do need to add a little bit. I need to use the move it tool a little bit, but overall this build turned out really awesome, and I like how everything filled in. It does feel like a little ballpark area where you can get some food, go to the bar before you go. I did add some parking ramps, which is huge. But it just feels like a cool little area you can go to and visit. A lot of our visitors, like there's a locomotive center and stuff like that. Then obviously we have both of our stadiums. We can actually still, I actually checked, you can actually still build another stadium, football stadium. So that might be something to think about. But I do know, I do understand traffic. But look how cool that these art museums are right next to each other. Like this is just a cool little area where you can visit, stop by. I did add this little park area. Like, look at this cafe. It's literally fits perfectly to this area. I did add bathrooms, stuff like that. I don't know why there's a car on a path, though. That's a little odd. But anyways, I did add the metro lines and stuff like that. I did add some major detailing. Like the Botanical Gardens, I could have easily added stuff to it, but I just added trees around it. You know, just kind of give it its own little area. Is that a Buffalo Wild Wings? Oh my God, that's the first Buffalo Wild Wings I noticed. That's awesome. I actually have not noticed one before. And then an Ultra Beauty. Whoa, our mods are going wild. Wow. Anyways, And then there's 8,000 Hooters in one square vicinity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in one. Then there's a gym over here, I'm assuming. Yeah. Anyways, so this is how it turned out. I really do like the way this build turned out. I do know that I placed trees all around here. That's just to add some depth so it doesn't look so naked, I guess, because all this is going to get eventually filled in. This is a part of our city center, so it is going to fill in really, really nicely. And I think like having the harbor right there, or the port, whatever it's called, and then the train station. Then on top of that, we have metro lines going in and out. Like everything is actually connected to the hub, which is fantastic. But if you guys have any questions, I thought this was a perfect, I do need to edit that land mass over there so the queue walls show. But I think overall this build is going to be perfect once we build around it. And it'll look fantastic. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments section below. But this is just a kind of cool little entertainment district that people are going to be using, and I do know traffic is going to increase. But if you have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and have a great rest of your day, guys.